Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So, KAZUMA and AQUA just came out. They haven't tweeted it on here, but we got their details, like half of them, yesterday, and they just dropped in game about half an hour ago. So, yeah, hopefully if you guys are something for them, I wish you the best of luck on that. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna tweet out the stuff anytime soon, but yeah, they just dropped. As you know, I can't really record my game without it lagging really badly, so I decided to just write out the kits for both AQUA and KAZUMA to just cover them really quickly and see if it's really worth it to summon on them, and also talk about whether they're good or not. And then I'll talk about my own my own summons, and then we'll play the alt and stuff, because their alt looks, both of them, their alt looks really sick. Let's just go over KAZUMA first. So KAZUMA is a water magic EX 5-star character. His stats: he has 8,225 HP, 3,982 attack, and then 2,868 defense at fully maxed out. Output is 30% for Tavern and then 10% for Trading Post. And for forces, he's on Adventurer, Schemer, and Commander. So I might actually, let's just go to this. So Adventure, obviously, it's Shizue. Oh my god. Okay, we have Shizue, like the wind one, the light one, the fire one, this fire one as well, and then obviously the new units. And I think that's pretty much it. And there's Aaron as well, I guess. So he's on that one. He's also on Schemer, which I don't really know. Schemer, I guess, is Violet and Milan. I will check with my game. And then lastly, he is on Commander, which I think Commander, yeah, there's Rimuru, Yom, Luminous, so these kinds of characters. So if we get like a Commander force leader, then this force could actually be pretty good, because these are some pretty decent units. But his ultimate is Resonance Blaster. He unleashes a single target water magic attack for 490% normal damage, so he does have a single target ultimate. And obviously EX is 735% normal damage. No effect or anything like that on the ultimate, so it's just the ultimate and that's it. But still, pretty good single target ultimate, which is nice. And so his battle skills. So Steel is his first skill. At level max, he decreases all targets' defense by 50% for one turn, and then increases all allies' attack by 50% for one turn. Pretty generic support skill. It does cost, I think, like 80 skill points. I probably should have put how many skill points this costs. But at max, I believe it costs 80. So yeah, let me put that, I think, or yeah, 80 skill points required. And then he does have once in a lifetime level max. So this one is just a green to blue orb changer, orb changing skill, and that one obviously costs 25 at level max, and it's the same as usual. So he is kind of a general support unit, I think, which is good, because if he was limited to only like the adventure tag, he would kind of suck, I think, because adventure tag is not really that big. It's just the collab units and then a bunch of Shizues and an Aaron. So I like that they made him a generic sort of support character, not only with the orb change, but he also does have this, so something like kind of reminds me of like Violet, where she does have that like secret skill resistance, and then she also buffs crit damage, but instead he decreases defense and then buffs attack, right? And he has an orb change, which is always nice. His Valor trait, when you unleash a 2 combo, the enemy's soul of skills, which is the green orbs, are decreased by 10% and up to 20% for one turn, and it goes to 20% once you have them with 3 dupes. And then his character trait, Soul Combo Piece Power Up, when you unleash a 6 combo attack with blue orbs, he increases his own Pierce Power by 10% and 15% at 3 dupes for the next turn. Not that crazy. And his EX ability release is Pierce Power increase when Darkness is in a battle slot, and then he increases HP by 90, attack by 40, and defense by 24 with the number of magic attack characters in a battle slot. So overall, I'd say he's pretty good. I guess if we want, we can look at his stat board if this will load. Unless this, okay, thank you. This also, Jesus Christ. Okay. I guess attack, he is what, 3982? So that's not that bad. He's actually pretty high for that matter. And then health, nothing too crazy, 8225. Actually, that's pretty high. That's like right here in between Hinata and the Earth Rimuru. And then defense is what, 2800? So nothing too crazy. He's like right here, along here, in between Rain and the Watermelon. So overall, pretty decent stat board. He actually has pretty high attack for what I would think for a support unit. But yeah, overall I'd say he's pretty decent. Now let's go on to Aqua. So we have Aqua. She is also a water magic character. So the banner has both of them on the same banner, and they're both water magic type characters, which I think is pretty interesting. I thought KAZUMA would be Earth because, you know, he's an Earth. He pretty much looks like an Earth type. I feel like he's an Earth type character, and I thought they would give all of them like different elements, but both him and Aqua are water magic attack users. So her stats, she has 8,230 HP, 3985 attack, and 2,860 defense. So her attack is pretty high. If we go here, 3985 is like right where Violet is. So that's actually pretty decent. Now for output, she buffs Tavern by 30%, and then she buffs Feast Hot Pot by 10%. I don't really get what that is, but if I go to the character, I believe it's like one of the festival stuff. That's what I think, because we don't have a building like that, and with all the festival stuff, it's kind of like if you watch the show, that's how they would cook like the food is with the hot pot, right? So I think that's what it is. So yep. And then for forces, she's on Adventurer, Goddess of Destiny, and Hyper Heart. I don't really know what Hyper Heart is, because I've never seen it before. But if I go to it on my phone, it's Aqua, Megumin, Gobita, and then Gabiru. So that's it. I don't really understand what Hyper Heart is. I guess just like I don't know. Just like a energetic. I don't know. Whatever. She's on Hyper Heart. She's on Goddess of Destiny, which is pretty good considering if you have the last meta. She could maybe be pretty decent on there. And then Adventurer. Overall, I think KAZUMA's has potential to be good. Like, his forces have the potential to be really good, but Aqua's also on some pretty decent teams as well. Now her secret skill is God Requiem, pretty much the same thing as KAZUMA, where she unleashes a single target water magic attack for 490% normal damage, and then the EX ult is 735% normal damage. Again, no added effects or anything like that. Now her battle skills. She has Nature's Beauty at level max, same thing, costs 80 skill points. She increases all allies' pierce rate by 100% for one turn, and it increases all allies' pierce power by 60% for one turn. So pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting pierce rate. I know they did tweet out the stuff for yesterday, but I didn't really take a look at it. I just saw that they tweeted it. I was like, okay, well, they tweeted it out, but I'm not gonna like read the details. I'm just gonna wait till she comes out. So it's interesting that it's pierce rate. I like that she buffs pierce power. It's just like is it a better version of Alice and the Dark Shion. Oh wait, this is sorted by stats. If I go by release and I scroll down, where are you? Okay, here. What is your skill? I believe it's oh, so this one costs a little bit less, but Pierce Power is a bit lower. So I would say pretty decent skill if you can get this off. You'll be doing way more damage. She could work pretty decently well with what is it, Light Shuna, the Protector Light Shuna, because she buffs Pierce Power, I believe. So you can also stack the Pierce Power and also gain yourself Pierce Rate, which is pretty good. So yeah, pretty decent generic support skill. And then her second skill is the Goddess's Blessing, level max, cost 25. She increases the secret skill gauge of the ally with the highest attack by 40%, and she decreases a single target's pierce resistance until the end of battle by 5% unlimited. So this skill is actually what I think to be the better version of the Earth Rimuru, which is kind of depressing to think about, and also a little bit sad, but this is actually pretty good because she just gives you free 40% ult gauge. You don't need to worry about getting an ultimate or getting your EX ult occasionally. This could help if you're trying to set up like a big one-shot like nuking turn, or for the next turn. And then she also decreases pierce resistance until the end of battle by 5% unlimited. I don't really know how much you're going to get out of that. Like, I don't know how many times you're going to use this. But it's just like a cherry on top, right? I think it's still pretty decent. So her Valor trait is the same thing as KAZUMA's, but it's for the Soul of Secrets. So their ultimate damage is decreased by 10%, and then 20% if you have her with 3 dupes. And it's used by this character once per battle. And her character trait is Protection Up, so when your troop contains 3 more battle characters, she increases proc gauge by 5 up to 7 points every 3 turns, available in support formation. So she is kind of, is she like dark luminous? Does she give that? I don't specifically remember. Where is she? Where? Please, thank you. There you are. You, for once per turn from, oh, no, okay. Well, she gives 7 points when you have her 3 dupes every 3 turns, which is pretty decent, especially for longer fights, considering that's kind of a lot, and it's just for free, and you can even get it in the support formation, as long as you have that character out on the field. So yeah, that's pretty good. Sometimes 3 turns can be a little bit too long, but for longer fights, that'll be just fine. And the EX ability release is the same thing as KAZUMA's, Pierce Power, and then same stats. So overall, I would say both KAZUMA and AQUA are looking really good. I would say that this is a banner you probably want to summon on if you already have Megumin and the new Rimuru. Should you summon on this banner without a dupe in Megumin? I would say you can. The dupe in Megumin is not necessarily like 100% required. I would say it would help, but if you just want to summon on this banner instead and you already have the other 2, then I would say just go for this one, because you have 2 chances. You have 2 characters to get. They're both pretty good generic support type units. They'll probably do a decent amount of damage on decent teams. They can be used outside of their forces, which is really good. You have the general characters that are on both banners. So yeah, I would say if you already have the Megumin and then the new Rimuru, then I would say summon on this banner. It's worth it in my opinion, and these characters might not really come back for a long time. We don't actually know. So yeah, if you're kind of hesitating about whether you should summon or not, just keep that in mind, that these characters might not come back. And if you already have Megumin and the other Rimuru, then I don't see why you shouldn't summon on this banner. These characters are good. The banner is pretty decent, I would say. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go to Twitter. Gonna plug my Twitter. If you guys, I don't really like tweeting on Twitter. I'm not very social media heavy in terms of like tweeting and stuff like that. But we are going to go. If you guys want to follow, then that'd be great. But we are going to go to this because I couldn't record my summons. But this, I really don't know what to say. So I used my 100 Rimuru Koban currency, I guess, to get 20 tickets. And the first multi got nothing. Second multi, I pulled AQUA. If you want to know her quote, it's something about being like a holy priestess, something like that. So I got her like with this multi, and then I had 2100 crystals, so I was like, you know what, I'm going for KAZUMA. I want these characters. So a few multis, 2 multis later, I ended up pulling another dupe of AQUA. So I have her level 104, and then I pulled, I think I had two or three multis with no 5 stars at all, and then I pulled Ramirez, the protector, yellow light Ramirez, so now she's level 100, that's great. But my final multi, I got this. I got another copy of Shizue, which is useless. I got another copy of AQUA, which puts her at level 108. And then I pulled KAZUMA. So, yeah. If you guys didn't see on my YouTube community page, I did a summon on... I did more summons on the Megumin banner after I pulled her. Because I pulled her and Rimuru pretty quickly, and I had some crystals left over, and I was like, I want to dupe on her. So I figured why not, plus also if I can get Wind Shizue, then that'd be great. And I pulled, I believe I got another copy of Megumin, and then I got the Wind Shizue and another copy of the Megumin Rimuru in the same multi. So this month has honestly been pretty insane. Hopefully you guys get the same type of luck that I have for this month, because this is crazy. I don't think I've ever had... I think this has been honestly the best month of summons I've ever had. I know the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary, was really good for me too. To some extent, right? I level 100 6-starred my Dark Milim before I pulled a copy of Dark Rimuru, and I had to pity him. But for these banners, I pulled all 4 of them like really smoothly. Like it wasn't that big of a deal. So yeah, hopefully you guys have the same type of luck that I do if you guys choose to summon on this banner. So yeah, follow the Twitter. Anyway, lastly, you're gonna watch this. I will turn the volume up here. These alts look really great. They haven't tweeted it on their Twitter, but they did on their Facebook, which is pretty interesting. But I'm gonna try and full screen it. And okay, thank you. We're just gonna start at the beginning, and I'm gonna mute myself. Can I get this to full screen? There we go. And hopefully you guys enjoy the ultimates, because they went way beyond what I thought they would for him. So yeah, pretty insane. Not at all what I thought. I thought KAZUMA's would be steel, but they just made that his skill. But I am all for this, because like seeing them like join together, and then he does the Sogeki where he just snipes with the bow. It's so clean. And then Aqua's is so ridiculous. Like, look at this. Like all the fire and then the magic circles, and then the big explosion with God Requiem. It's so well done. Like props to the design team who made the ultimates. It looks really great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside from that, we did have like the cabbage event that had like milestones. So I do it every day. I believe, yeah, it's once per day cabbage harvest, and that's how we get the equipment for both KAZUMA and AQUA. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get all the milestones, and then they're gonna update it with more milestones like they did last time. But just be sure to do it because it will give you pretty good rewards, and I think it'll also give you pretty decent like items and drops and stuff as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Again, I apologize for not being able to summon, but hopefully this helps you with deciding whether or not you want to summon or not, and hopefully you get lucky like I did. I really hope you guys do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.